Hey everyone, today we're going to be looking over the Compass Rose and the Something New. These are the guns from Solstice, and seeing as that Solstice is now back, I think it is time to really look over these guns and see what the best PvE and PvP roles you should be chasing for. So first off, we're going to go with Compass Rose just because it's old, and for barrels, I would recommend going with Full Choke and Assault Mag for PvP. I think that these are definitely the best overall, and I honestly don't know if PvE barrels matter. So in terms of just barrels and mags itself, I would definitely go with Full Choke and Assault Mag. Assault Mag increases the rate of fire of the shotgun, so that's very, very nice as well. So I really, really like Assault Mag in PvP. And even PvE with things like Trench Barrel and Lead from Gold, this is what I consider to be the PvE god roll. Lead from Gold is going to give us ammo for the shotgun when picking up heavy, and Trench Barrel is going to give us more damage with the shotgun after every single melee hit. I don't think this shotgun is going to be very good in PvE. This is definitely a PvP shotgun, but it still might be worth grabbing if you enjoy those. But looking over the PvP rolls, I would go with either Quick Draw, Fragile Focus, or Surplus, and definitely Snapshot for PvP. Mainly because Surplus is really good because that's going to also give us handling, reload, and stability for each charge ability. That's very good. You can see the things there. You get 50 reload, 50 handling, and 25 stability. That's very nice, very good. Which would juice up our handling to around 85 with max, which is good. But if we run something with Fragile Focus, for instance, you're going to have insane range, which is very nice as well. Though, I would say if you had a better slot in the second slot, it would be better to go with like Quick Draw or Fragile Focus, but considering you can't do that, I would say this is like the third place for if this is on it. I wouldn't be mad about it, but I wouldn't necessarily want it. And Quick Draw, of course, being the best one in my opinion, because this gives us a 100 ready/stow handling for 1 second. So that is really good, and when paired with Quick Draw and Snap together, that just boosts the how fast the gun pulls out in PvP in general, in ADS, all that. So I think that's definitely the move there. Looking at Masterworks, definitely range or handling. I don't think either one is better than the other in terms of anything. I think it's really down to which one you get. I think both are great. So keep that in mind. Both are very, very good. And of course, for your weapon slot or your weapon mod, I would go with Quick Access in this sandbox. But that really is it for the Compass Rose. Let's look over at the Something New hand cannon. I haven't really been looking at this, so we'll see what you can roll with it here in PvP and PvE itself. So let's take a peek at this. So in terms of barrels, me personally, it's kind of tough to say, because definitely in PvE I would want more range, but I don't want to lose out on handling or stability too terribly much. So full bore is definitely not something that I would be looking for on this. I think Hammer Forge is probably going to be your best bet here, mainly because you're going to get an increase to your range without something negative to your other stats. Also, small bore would be a really good pick as well, because you get +7 range and +7 stability, so that's very good as well. I think both of those are pretty good picks in terms of PvE and PvP. But in the second slot is where I would get a little bit different depending on PvE and PvP. I think that Ricochet is definitely the best here. If you can't get Ricochet, high caliber rounds is also very, very good for PvP. But looking over at PvE, you're going to want either Light Mag, because to me, I really like Light Mag. I think it is really good as well, because you're going to get increased to handling, or not your handling, sorry, your range and your reload. So that's very good when in PvE where you want to reload quicker. But also Extended Mag isn't awful. It also bumps up your in-air accuracy. But I think, honestly, in PvE, I would go with Alloy Mag, to be honest. If I could get anything for PvE, definitely Alloy Mag. I don't know why, I just really like having fast reloading guns in PvP or PvE. I don't think it necessarily matters as much for PvP. If you have time to reload, you have time to reload, but that's just me. But definitely Ricochet for PvP, just because it's pretty much just high cal. Besides, you don't get the knock or the flinch, but you are getting an increase to handling, and you can hit people from behind walls, which is really good. Okay, so now looking at our second slot here for PvE, we're going to go with Triple Tap. This is definitely the best one in my opinion. I think Triple Tap is a great perk here. Feeding Frenzy is also a really good perk as well for PvE, though I would say that Triple Tap is better, but I think this is really all due to preference. And as for your second slot for PvP, there's a few decent ones in here. I think that multi-kill clip wouldn't be too bad. Or demolitionist even wouldn't be too bad as well for PvE. And thresh would be really good as well. So I think demolitionist, multi-kill clip, or thresh are very, very good. I think multi-kill clip is good for getting multiple targets killed in general, or a lot that quicker. I think that's good. You can clear out targets a little bit more, though it is a 120, so you do have to keep that in mind. Harmony also wouldn't be too terrible. I don't know how good this would work in PvP, but in terms of PvE, Harmony might not be too bad. But I do think that your best two picks here is definitely going to be Thresh and Demolitionist, so keep those in mind. And then finally for PvP, I would say our first slot here, it's a little tough. I might go Tunnel Vision on this because I think that it probably is the best in this slot. I don't think Ensemble would be too bad either, but that does only boost up if you have your teammates nearby. But no, Ensemble would definitely be a great pick if you do like to play by your teammates. I would not really, I don't think I dislike Feeding Frenzy, but I don't think I would really want it. Wellspring would also not be too bad in itself. I honestly don't think there's anything too terrible to pick from here. I don't think I would want triple tap because of if I had multi-kill clip, which I do think is probably the best pick for PvP overall, at least in my opinion. Harmony also wouldn't be too bad just because you get a damage boost and you could potentially 2-tap. So that's very nice. But definitely either Ensemble or Tunnel Vision would be my picks with this thing. Triple tap would negate the multi-kill clip, so these two I don't think would mix super well. Even in PvE, I don't think it's not going to mix well. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes into god rolls. But another thing, either range for your stat here, you can get it to 80 range, which is pretty good for a 120, I think, at least. Handling wouldn't be too bad as well. I think that definitely would also work. So that's really it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed looking at today's Solstice weapons guide. I tried to keep it as quick as possible, and if you are new to the channel, please leave a like and subscription. But I will say I'm not going to be posting for like 5-6 days because I'm going to be going away. I'm going on vacation. I want to be here to upload or stream, so just so you all know. I will say though, really quick, if you do want to watch my Twitch, you can go over to twitch.tv/itsaaronwl. I try to be live every single day, so I'd like to see you all there. But that's really all I have for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.